It's your boy James Ariel back in the pitch. So, we're here with our Ravens rebuild. It's been a while, hasn't it? Real life gets in the way sometimes, guys, but, you know, we're alive, we're kicking, we're having a good old time. So we're finally getting around to our Ravens rebuild here. Speaking of which, I gotta open up my list of Super Bowl winners for this, but obviously, the bulk of our rebuild's gonna center around this man, Lamar Jackson, the badass quarterback from Louisville for the Ravens, which by the time when you guys see it, it'll be going into week 3. It's like, no, open the fucking shit. Anyway, I know we have Hollywood Brown over here, who's on my fantasy team, by the way. We also have Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst, both with star devs. I put Hurst on the trade block. See what we can get for him. Oh, one thing to note here. Washington apparently in this fantasy world here they cut AD. They cut Adrian Peterson. That is something you never see. But, you know, we could probably do like a cool two-headed monster with Ingram and Peterson. But on defense, we have some good pieces so far. Marlon Humphrey, Earl Thomas coming over from Seattle, Tony Jefferson, Judon. We got some stars here. Outside of Judon, we gotta upgrade our linebackers like ASAP. Like, that shit needs to happen. We are in a 3-4 system this time, so I do like the 3-4 though, but that's neither here nor there. So I will see you guys at the midway point of year number 1. Alright, 8 games in, and we are 5-3 right now. Not bad. Get these upgrade points out of the way. And now we got some contracts to take care of. Michael Pierce is up to a 92. You best believe we're re-signing you. I'll even give you a 5-year deal. Wants more salary. I can work with Jimmy Smith. He's going to start regressing hard. Judon, I can work with that. Purnell, nah. Rickard, I can bring the fullback back. Willie Sneeze, 79. Ugh. So, it looks like receiver outside of Hollywood Brown is a massive area of improvement. I'll give Jimmy Smith the 1 year. Okay, so we got to come back to the table on both Michael Pierce and Jimmy Smith, but he will definitely be locked up the next 5. Alright, let's see what happens on our trek to the postseason. Alright, y'all, we made the playoffs at 8-8 as a wild card team. The Browns ended up winning the division, so let's do some upgrades here. But we will be facing the Patriots in Gillette Stadium.
We stand together.
Now let's take a gander at our stats here. Lamar Jackson, about 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, but 17 picks. We gotta cut that down there, Lamar. Mark Ingram, 1,200 yards, 5 tutties, 40, 15, and 9. No touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Gus Edwards got 6, Justice Hill got 2, RG3 got a rushing touchdown. Willie Snead had 960 and 6 scores. Hollywood Brown 812 and 7 touchdowns, leading the team in that category. Seth Roberts had 2, Mark Andrews had 6, and Mark Ingram had 1. Hill Ricard,
We are lost.
Boyle, and Gus Edwards are how the rest of the passing touchdowns went down. Jimmy Smith led the team in tackles with 99. Our TFL's leader was Michael Pierce with 14. 9.5 sacks from Judon, 5 from Williams, 4.5 from Pernell McPhee. However you pronounce that, with 4. Wormley, Pierce. Picks is what I want to know. 5 picks for Tony Jefferson. Let's go. Marlon Humphrey had 4. Earl Thomas had 2. And then, so on the whole, picks are probably down. No defensive touchdowns. No touchdowns on kick return nor punt return. And our yearly awards while we're at it. Why are you here? Andrew Luck won MVP with the Broncos over Mahomes, Wilson, Brady, Newton. Why Mitch Trubisky's even on this list, I don't know. But Coach of the Year went to Andy Reid. John Harbaugh not on here. Luck was your Offensive Player of the Year with no Ravens on the list. Miles Jack was your Defensive Player of the Year with Judon coming at 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Josh Jacobs. Hollywood Brown at number 2. Justice Hill at 6. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Devin Bush. So quarterback was Luck, Hunt, Allen, Schwartz, Garrett, Hightower, Vaccaro, Crane. Dog, shut up.
United as one.
Anyway, I will see you in the sim against my Patriots. Alright, here we are in the sim against the Patriots in the divisional in a very snowy Gillette Stadium. We end up only going to get a field goal to Pat. Pats are up now 14-3. We end up answering back the touchdown. We're now down 28-10. I'm going in. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Nope, I'm out. Oh, that wasn't a touchdown? Okay. Just yeet this ball over. There we go. Touchdown, Ravens. There we are. They end up going down scoring again. Oh, you know what? 2-minute drill. This may give us the kick in the ass that we need. Fuck. There we go. Big carry, big pog. Right there. Let's go. We did manage to get out of bounds, which was good, but... Alright, Hollywood Brown is my main look here. Shit! Run. There we go. There we go, T.O. Let's flip it over to Mark Ingram here. I could have swore that was a touchdown, but, you know, Madden thinks what it wants. Touchdown, Hollywood Brown. Let's go. Get the points to end the half. And come back down with a field goal, too. Now, if our defense could do something, you know, like not let them score. Let's throw Willie on the slant here. Shit. Oh, Mark Andrews was right there, but he dropped it. I'm going to play this fourth down. So we're going for it. Shit. There we go, Willie Snead getting that first down. Converting on fourth. You know what? We'll play this and just drive out. Fuck. Alright. Technically a sack, but hey, whatever works, right? Oh! That pick is going to cost me down 11. Oof. My D can make a stop. That'd be great. Oh, we're in the red zone. All right, cool. And we out. 2-minute warning. If we can score on this play here, manage just to hold him. Okay, we got the ball out. Clock is stopped. Oof. Should have thrown it a tad sooner. Like, we need to get this down. Send Hollywood on a slant here. So we kick the field goal, makes it a 6-point game. Then our defense needs to come through. But the D did not come through. We could not hold the Patriots down on defense to get a final goal line stand. It's all good, though. It's all good. We still had a pretty solid game. That pick to Devin McCourty earlier, though, like, that screwed me over. But on to the Pro Bowlers. So your Pro Bowlers for the AFC. Mark Ingram did make the Pro Bowl. Saz did Ricard. None of our receivers did. Marshall Yanda and Orlando Brown Jr. made it. Judon made it. Marlon Humphrey made it. Right on. But we got some decent Pro Bowlers here. And as you know how we do these rebuilds here, what determines the next one? So, as you know, we already have a Rams and Chiefs rebuild posted up. At least for the first. So now we gotta go to the conference games, which was Rams and the Bears, which I already have a Bears rebuild recorded. So we gotta go to who's in the divisional. So we get to pick one of the divisional teams that we did not do a rebuild for. So our options in this list are the Texans. Seattle is also, I have a Seattle rebuild coming already for you. So in this case, it's the Texans or the Falcons. Because the Seahawks rebuild, by the way, will go up while I'm doing at TwitchCon, which is next week already, guys. That's next week already. Wow. So I think for this one, it'll be either Houston or Atlanta. Because here we did the Colts, we're doing the Ravens, Pats, Rams we already did. You know what? We're gonna put Atlanta on the list here. So Atlanta will be the year one rep for the next potential rebuild. Alright, y'all, so we picked up Austin Hooper in free agency, thusly making Mark Andrews kinda just not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna yeet him to a situation where he'd be lovely. So we sent him to Dallas along with RG3 and a third round pick to get the next 2 years of Cowboys first rounders. Because how RG3 had green value for the Cowboys, I don't know. He just did, so I went with it. We have the Cowboys' next 2 first round picks. Alright, so Hayden Hurst was never going to see the field in the starting position, so I sent him to Green Bay to get the 8th overall pick along with Kenny Young. So we now have 3 first round picks. Tavon Young, next year's 3rd, and our 4th this year for the number 2 overall. Nice. Alright, so I'm coming into you live at the number 2 overall pick, okay? Miami just picked up Tua Tagovailoa, and I also wanted to make it like a quick, like, mid-video note. Yes, I am aware that the whole first year, my mic audio and my cam were not synced together. This obviously has fixed that. But I just noticed it, and I was like, well, I'm a goof. So, now, there's a lot of different options we have here. Let's see what our field is if we make the pick. We don't need a quarterback, we have Lamar Jackson. Obviously, we need center and guard. We could use linebackers, okay? Because we don't know how far Earl Thomas is going to regress, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see what our trade offers for the number 2 overall pick are. So I'd go all the way down to 28, but then again, I do have the 8th overall pick. So I get a first for next year, and a 2nd, drop to 13, drop to 12. Oh wait, no, I dropped to 30. I don't want to do that. Go up to 19, drop to 22, and drop to number 6 and get a 2nd and a 5th. I will take this offer from Tampa Bay, and you guys will see my draft at the draft recap. Alright, so here is our draft recap. We traded out I traded out of the 5th round, and then we had a 6th round pick left to go. But at the 6th overall that came out of the trade for pick number 2 with Tampa Bay, ended up getting Bryce Hall, corner, hidden dev trade. As you know, Marlon Humphrey is going to be the GOAT, but Jimmy Smith is he's kind of regressing. And then we went and picked up Dylan Moses at 8 with that pick we got from the Packers. Excuse me. 79 hidden dev. How far off is he? See, he's not too far off of developing into a scheme fit. So, and then we grabbed AJ Epineza at 21, which was our original pick, by the way. 77 hidden dev. And then this 24th pick, we ended up going and getting Jonathan Taylor out of Lisco. 78 hidden. And then 6th pick in the second round, we drafted John Runyon at right tackle. We're actually going to move him to guard. 74 hidden dev. And Richard LeCount here. 75 hybrid safety. Him and our 6th round pick, I'm going to move to linebacker. That's like a cheesy safety, move him down kind of thing. We're going to change his number to 53. And Jay Wiggs, as you've seen in previous rebuilds I've done, I had to go get him. And we're going to try him out at corner. We're going to put him at corner. I was originally going to put him at linebacker, but he's still a 72 overall pass coverage linebacker. Let me move him actually to middle linebacker instead of outside. Let's see what he is as a middle linebacker instead of outside. You know what I'm saying? He goes to a 70 overall. He loses 6 overall points, but it's a hidden dev. So we can make something work with that. That is our draft recap. I want to show you something before we get too far. Because obviously, because we got that first round from Dallas at 24, which turned into Jonathan Taylor, that turned into John Runyon. And we also got 18. We have 2 picks for next, 21s so far for next year. I want to at least get one more pick in the next one, but not a bad haul with all the trading we did. So we got a decent 2021 stash, and I will see you at the beginning of the year number 2. Alright, so we just traded Ryan Shazier to the Giants for a 2nd and a 6th round pick. Alright, so here we are, year number 2 about to begin. Get these upgrades out of here. I'm going to make the executive decision to start Jonathan Taylor. And we'll put him on 3rd down as well. And for power back situations, we have Mark Ingram, but kind of run the 2-headed beast a little bit. I'm going to do a quick generate best as well. I'm going to make Bryce Hall the slot corner. AJ Epineza do some rushing. Dylan Moses in the count. I'm still going to make Jonathan Taylor our 3rd down back. He's also our kick and punt returner. We got our starting middle linebackers here. Bryce Hall, Jay Wiggs. Alright. I am still going to start Jonathan Taylor because I feel that I can utilize both. We have a very interesting running back room, so I will see you midway. So at the halfway point, we have an intriguing record of 5-2-1. I wonder who we tied with, which we'll check here in a minute. But Marlon Humphrey, tried to give him a big money offer earlier in the season, and he's just like, nah, fam. We are gonna bring back Tony Jefferson though, and then Jimmy Smith I'm gonna let walk. But we can always redraft a punter. But you're getting franchise tagged, Humphrey. Excuse me. Who did we tie with is what I want to know. Who the hell did we tie with? Philly. But right now we have a week 9 matchup with the Broncos. Should be interesting. And I will see you guys at the playoffs. Alright, y'all. So, this is the kind of nothing to do in wildcard week you want. We got ourselves a first round bye, 11-4-1. At least the number 2 in the AFC. Back a half a game from the Titans in that setup. So, we're looking at the AFC sides of things. Potential to add to the list would be the Titans, Chargers, Texans. Those are the potential teams to add to our next rebuild list. As you know, I keep track of the Super Bowl winners in here. Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Carolina are the only ones eligible so far anyway. But anyways, let's check out our year-end stats here. Let's go Lamar Jackson. 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor, 967 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mark Ingram put in 7 scores himself with 450. Lamar had 3 rushing touchdowns as well. Receiving, Willie Snead actually had a 1,000-yard season with 15 scores. Hollywood Brown, 972 and 8. Austin Hooper, 678, 4. 2 for Boykin, 3 for Jonathan Taylor, 4 for Nick Boyle. And now, Dylan Moses led the team in tackles with 111. Our tackles for loss leader was Mike Daniels with 11. LeCount had 10, so not bad. Our sack numbers, 6 for Williams, 6 for Epineza, 5.5 for Pierce, 5 for Judon, 3.5 for Daniels, 3 for Moses, LeCount with 1, Bryce Hall with 1, and then a half sack combined there. Interceptions, Earl Thomas had 4, and a whole lot of 1. Any defensive touchdowns this season? 1 for Earl Thomas, and it was a pick 6. He also blocked a field goal and or punt. Jonathan Taylor got a punt kick return touchdown, but no punt return touchdowns. So let's see here at our yearlies. Patrick Mahomes won MVP. Lamar Jackson at number 5. Coach of the Year went to Pat Shurmur. John Harbaugh at number 5. And there's inklings that John Harbaugh might be doing some retiring around the Ravens organization right now. We don't know. He has not confirmed with any of us yet, but there's word that John Harbaugh might retire after this season. So we have Patrick Mahomes as the Offensive Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson at 4. Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. No Ravens there. Justin Herbert, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jonathan Taylor at number 3. Obviously behind Herbert and Tua Tagovailoa. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Isaiah Simmons with Moses and LeCount at number 2. Rivers, Bell, Allen, DeCastro, Watt, Hightower, Tre'Davious White, and Jason Sanders round out your best positions. So, I will see you into the sim on who we're playing in the divisional round. Alright, here we are in the sim against the Texans. Ravens made it out of the wild card to come face us here in Baltimore. They go up 14-0. And we managed to get up to 3. They're up 24-3. I'm gonna go in, do a little something about this. At least if we can get into the red zone, we'll be okay. There we go. Hollywood Brown holding on to the ball. We're gonna play it. Fuck. Oh, that's a wide open touchdown, Lamar Jackson. Getting the score. Making it 24-10. 31-10. I gotta go in. Because we need to score here. Ooh, I got Hollywood Brown on a streak route. Okay. There was no PI on that. Oh, I'm going in. Here we're going for it on 4th down. Let's slide it to the other side. Hooper, why didn't you keep running, dude? You literally cost me that first down. Alright, but they didn't score, so it's alright. I like Hollywood Brown on that streak, so... Yeet! Yeet! Hollywood Brown did not come down with the ball, but it fell incomplete. And that was 4th down shit. Okay. I end up going down, getting a touchdown. It doesn't look like we're going to win this one, but I'm at least going to try anyway. Nope, I'm out. There we go. I'm going to call timeout here. We're just going to run a slant ski. I'm out. Lamar Jackson getting another touchdown. What we seriously need. Nope. Couldn't get the onside to bring it back. So we go down 38-17 to the Texans. So here we are, Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson made it in. Ricard made it again. Willie Snead made it in. Hooper did not. Stanley made it into the Pro Bowl. As did Orlando Brown Jr. None of our linebackers made it in. Earl Thomas made the Pro Bowl, which is nice. Jonathan Taylor made it in as a kick returner. So that's pretty cool. We're going to jump to see off season. And we're going to see who won the Super Bowl between the Texans and the Panthers. Make sure all my notes are accurate. And the Panthers won the Super Bowl. So they are on the list of rebuild teams to do. But now we're here. You knew it was coming. Marlon Humphrey's getting franchise tagged. So I think, you know, Jimmy Smith, it's time for him to go. Tim Williams, you know what? Pretty much everybody, it's time for them to go. And hopefully we can make a splash in free agency. Alright, here we are at the draft recap. We drafted Jalen Waddle at 11. We did trade up from our 20th spot to get there for a 4th and pick from 2022. We also got Josh Myers at 26. 78 hidden dev trade. We drafted Palai Teode. We're actually going to move to the right outside linebacker position. There's also a 70 hidden dev. And then we drafted Tylan Wallace, 69 receiver, or 70 in this case. Adrian Martinez, because I let the CPU, I let the sim do it this time. Al Blades, 70 corner. 62 Sam Dub. Dev trait, normal. Austin Griffin, 71 normal. We fill her out, but I like the idea of having Waddle give Lamar Jackson, another target to play with. Let's see if we got some dev trait boosts. Yes, Kyle Long also signed. We have Alex Mack and Long on 1 years. Snead's a star dev now. And add Jalen Waddle to the mix. And we already have Miles Boykin as well. Jonathan Taylor, superstar dev. Ingram, super regressed. Like, ouch. Epineza is an X factor. We're actually going to start Gayo Teode. Superstar here. And we're going to have to draft for the next right end. With Bryce Hall and Jay Wiggs, both superstar devs, 79 and 75 respectively. Earl Thomas is slowly but surely starting to regress pretty hard, so we're going to have to look into that for next season. But on to year number 3. Alright, so here we are. Year number 3 about to begin. 87 offense, 83 defense. Again, Jalen Waddle's going to be our 3rd guy behind Snead and Hollywood Brown. And John Myers, our rookie center. Not going to start this year because we have the superstar ability with Alex Mack, so. Bryce Hall's an 80, Jay Wiggs is 76. 2 X factors on defense now. Justin Tucker being, you know, the GOAT kicker. I'm gonna put Jalen Waddle into the slot. We're gonna have Jonathan Taylor. He is now going to be our 3-down guy. So, with that being said, let's make our way to the playoffs, shall we? Alright guys, so normally I do this within the halfway point, but we're going to sim up a week and get Lamar Jackson re-signed, because we've already got Orlando Brown and Marlon Humphreys signed up. So I gotta add the draft class in anyway, which, by the way, you noticed, I think this is the first one that I actually have the 2023 draft class in, as you see right here. We gotta put in our 2022. Let's drop some scouting points. Typically, I auto scout. We are good everywhere, pretty much. But now, upgrades. We have the Chargers coming up here. Get all of it done. I gotta use my Coach EXP. Alright. So, because really, re-signing Lamar Jackson is the only re-sign I'm really worried about right now. I'll flip Auto Scout back on here in a minute. But I'll go up to 19 and 13 to lock in Lamar Jackson. I'll do it on a 7-year extension. So Lamar's sticking around, and pretty much everyone else is going to get the yeet. So, back to the sim. Alright, so after 8 games, we are 3-4-1, just tying with the Steelers just now. Again, I'm not going to be doing any re-signs at this point, due to the fact that, well, we did all the re-signs I planned on doing. And yes, I did change shirts. I was getting extremely warm in the hoodie, so I changed shirts. So, on to the playoffs. Alright, a 3rd straight year we are in the playoffs, this time in the wild card round against Kansas City. Pittsburgh tied twice, but either way, on the virtue they had more wins, they won the division. Ooh. Lamar had a pretty decent season, 4,037, 31 scores, 9 picks. Jonathan Taylor, 1,000 yards, 10 tutties, 6 for Ingram, 3 for Jackson. Receiving wise, Hollywood Brown going over 1,000 yards with 3 scores. Waddle had 8. Snead had 4, Hooper had 6, Jonathan Taylor had 7. Dylan Moses once again leads the team in tackles. TFLs was Michael Pierce. AJ Epineza, 11.5 sacks. Mike Daniels had 7.5, 4.5 for Pierce. Dylan had 2.5 rather, 2 for Brandon Williams. Judon had that 1.5. So sacks on a whole were pretty up. Tony Jefferson and Bryce Hall combined for the most interceptions with 2. Oh, we have a defensive touchdown from Bryce Hall on a pick 6. Let's go. Tylan Wallace and Johnson did not have a kick return nor punt return for a touchdown. So now let's see where we stacked up in the yearly awards anyway. Josh Allen won MVP over Aaron Rodgers. And Andrew Luck, why are you still here? Frank Reich won Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, who, by the way, chose not to retire. Now, as apparently the reports were wrong, so John Harbaugh decided to stick it out another year. Andrew Luck, Offensive Player of the Year. Lamar Jackson, number 8. Defensive Player of the Year went to Devin Bush with no Ravens on the list here. Offensive Rookie was Justin Fields with Jalen Waddle at number 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Tyson Campbell with no Ravens making the list there. Luck, Bell, Higgins, Nelson, Garrett, Bush, Campbell, Jason Myers. Okay, so now it is on to the sim to face the Chiefs. Alright, here we are in the sim. Oh, we're about to go up. Oh, went up a touchdown right away. Look at that. Mahomes leads him down for a field goal. Okay. Alright, we go up 10-3. And the Chiefs manage to knot things up, but we get a field goal at half. We go up 20. Now we are up 20-10. 23-10, 23-17. 26-17. 26-20. I'm gonna go in. I feel if we get a touchdown here, it's gonna seal the game. Jonathan Taylor getting it done, getting himself into the end zone. Let's go. Oh, shit. Hit the wrong button. Here we go. 34-27. And we managed to hold the Chiefs off, whose Andy Reid is not the coach anymore. 295 and 2, 85% completion for Lamar Jackson, 100 yards and at least one score from Jonathan Taylor. Peace Brown did well. So let us see who we will face in the divisional. Well, this is a first, so as you know, I pick who I haven't rebuilt out of the playoffs. Usually it goes to the Super Bowl winner. But in this case, in the wild card round, it's all teams I've used before or have planned for, with the exception of Dallas. So that's interesting. Well, we still have the Steelers and the Cardinals yet. So the year 3 rep for the potential next rebuild will be the Steelers, Cardinals, and the Panthers. No, the Panthers won the Super Bowl last season. So the Steelers, the Cardinals, or the Cowboys. Alright, here we are in this sim against the Colts. We go and get an instant touchdown, and now they're up 21-0. I'm going in. I have to score here. There is no, option. A score must happen. Alright. Oh yeah, we need to score, and we need to score now. So... Okay. Hollywood Brown. There we go. We're at least in the red zone now. We end up getting the score. I'm gonna come in again. Because we're at a point where, we need some help here. Oh, jeez. They snuffed it out. Okay. Now I have to jump in. Alright. They're up 28-7. The end of the 2-minute warning. This is a point where we have to come in and make something happen. I'm going to switch to a run with Jonathan Taylor. I was hoping could get off the block there, but hey, that's not happening. Taylor's got the ball. Come on, go to the line. And I'm out. Jalen Waddle in the back of the end zone, getting the touchdown for us. Onto the... Oh, shit. Colts end up going up 31-38. Okay. It's looking like I might have to... Okay. I'm gonna have to go for it on 4th. I'm gonna have to go in manually this time. And I'm out. First down. Because this score is necessary. Oof, that could have been really bad. There we go. And Taylor, big run there. Nope, I'm out. I got stuck on Jonathan Taylor. Hurry it up. That's a touch or not. I have Willie run a drag route because they're going to be coming at me. Ooh. Okay. I couldn't get it in there to him, but... Alright, let's try the drag hot route to... Oh, shit. Shit. Oof. I'm just taking in myself on this one. Alright, now the key moments. Didn't get the 2-pointer. But now they're up. There's no way we're winning at this point. And he missed the field goal. We would lose 45-20.
We stand together.
Ow!
United as one. We are lost.
Alright, so your Pro Bowlers. Lamar Jackson going to the Pro Bowl. Jonathan Taylor going. Ricard going. None of our receivers or tight ends. Ronnie Stanley getting in there. But Orlando Brown not getting in. That's unfortunate. AJ Epineza getting in there. None of our running back or linebackers rather.
United as one. Forward on
None of our.
facing friend and
Oof.
we will
Not a
not
lot on the
miss.
defensive end,
We
but
have not time for that. If we make mistakes,
we're gonna jump to the off season. Now let us see who wins the Super Bowl between the Panthers and the Steelers.
we are lost.
Because this isn't kind of important. It's usually I have the next rebuild figured out. Oh, we'll be Carolina winning the Super Bowl here in year number 3. I ain't re-signing any of them, so let's see what happens in free agency. Big signing. Also, one thing I wanted to inform you of. Waddle is an X factor. His ability is double me with post flag and streak specialist. Like lit. Myers is new starting center, 82 star. Lamar Jackson still not an X factor yet. Mark Ingram did get cut. But Hollywood Brown still a superstar. Vanessa, but now we have Leighton Vander Esch. That does kind of make Jalen Ferguson kind of tradable. So I still want to groom Teo Teote. Well, we got LeCount developing somewhat nicely. Dylan Moses developing well. So that's now 3 X factors on defense. Marlon Humphrey's a 90. We gotta up this left end over here. But yeah, Bryce Hall and Jay Wiggs are developing rather nicely as well. So I can't spend any more money in free agency, so on to the draft. Alright, so we drafted Zeke Correll to go play right guard. He's a 73 hitting. We got Ishmael Sopsher here. He's 68 normal. We are going to move him to left end though, because 3-4 system. And that left end he goes to a 67. Loses 1 point, but we also got Chris Bleck 71 normal. Everyone else is normal that I looked at because I just simmed it out. But on to year number 4. Alright, so year number 4 about to begin. 91 offense, 87 defense. We are stacked all over the place. John Runyon going right guard there. We're hoping for good things out of here. Got a whole lot of weapons for... Oof. Let me do a quick generate best. Selfless. What the fuck does that ability do? Selfless. Oh, wow. That's cool. Unfakeable and zoned out. That's an awesome ability there. Obviously Zone Hawk and Unstoppable Force. But hopefully we can make the Super Bowl this year. So I'm perusing the trade block, right? Just to see what's happening. And I find this Rivers kid here with a superstar dev just hanging out in the trade block. Tampa Bay made me overpay quite a bit, actually. So we sent Jalen Ferguson. I had to send our first for this year, but we also sent a 4th round pick over to get him. That is an instant plug and play at left end. Utilize that superstar dev. Because sometimes I'll go through the trade block to see if there's any like X factors or superstars lying around that people are getting rid of. Sometimes I can get a good star dev, or in this case a superstar out of it. Because you'll see a lot of star devs in here. Because like 80 overall strong safety on a trade block. I could trade for him. I could also move Jay Wiggs, or I could move Jay Wiggs also to strong safety if I have to. I could trade for this guy, 80 star. But yeah, sometimes you'll find some absolute gems in there, man. On to the sim. Well, this is garbage. We're 2-6. Hollywood Brown. We are going to re-sign for absolute certain. Earl Thomas. Could get one more year out of, but he's regressing pretty hard now. Snead, I'm going to let go. Ricard, I'm going to keep. We'll keep our, oh, he wants more signing bonus. I see. We're going to keep this Jonathan Johnson guy. He's been a solid kick returner for me. He wants more money, of course. It's an X factor. I'll give him a 1 year. But, oof. We are not doing well right now. The owner has chosen to fire John Harbaugh. They're going 2-6. He just fired John Harbaugh. And now he's making the choice here. I'll show you who he ends up getting signed here in just a moment. So the owner ended up signing former Detroit Lions head coach and New England Patriots defensive coordinator Matt Patricia after the shock and abrupt firing of John Harbaugh. Okay, so we probably weren't going to make the playoffs anyway, but we ended up bringing it back to 7-9 after the abrupt firing of John Harbaugh. Matt Patricia coming in off the street and guiding us to a 5-3 record from there. So how is this going to affect year number 5? I don't know. But for now, we check out stats. Lamar Jackson didn't do so well. 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 14 picks. Jonathan Taylor, second consecutive 1,000-yard year, 9 scores. Didn't have much in the run game, but we did. Hollywood Brown, 929 and 5. Waddle, 779-6. 704. Snead had 7 scores. Defensively, Dylan Moses, 119 tackles. Our TFL's leader was Matthew Judon. AJ Epineza led in sacks with 5.5. Leighton Vander Esch with 3.5. Judon with 3. Dylan Moses with 3 as well. But Dylan Moses and Bryce Hall led the team with picks and 2. Any defensive touchdowns? Wait, hold up. We got 3 safeties this year and a defensive touchdown with Bryce Hall. None on the kick return. And none on the punt return. I want to see one Super Bowl week. No, not weekly awards, man. I want yearly. Mahomes getting MVP. No Ravens here. I feel Matt Patricia should have at least made the list due to the fact of taking a 2-6 team and leading him to a 5-3 record. So, Offensive Player of the Year was Pat Mahomes. No Ravens there. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Dylan Moses, number 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. No Ravens here. Defensive Rookie went to Derek Stingley, with Ishmael Sopsher at number 9. Mahomes, Bell, Westbrook, DeCastro, Garrett, Von Miller, and Desmond King. And Jake Elliott with the Pats. So now, we're going to take a look and see a look-ski here. Nobody up to their dev trait on the offensive scene, but Jackson, Taylor are 90s. Hollywood Brown's almost a 90, 86 for Waddell, 88, 89 for our tackles. Ooh, Hooper's almost a 90, that's nice. Rivers is up to a 74. 86 for Bryce Hall, 82 for Wiggs. Year 4 can be a bit of a weirdo, but I'll see you at the Pro Bowlers. By the way, for those wondering, because I did go ahead and look, the Steelers are the team that advanced far enough that we haven't done or have planned to do. Because, quick spoiler alert, there is a Seahawks rebuild already ready to go for while I'm at TwitchCon. So, that's a quick FYI there. Let's take a look at this Pro Bowl roster here. Lamar Jackson didn't make it. Jonathan Taylor made it. Ricard. Ronnie Stanley made it again, as did Orlando Brown Jr. Ricky Dylan Moses made it in. Clement Chasson. I like that guy. None of our... Oh yeah, so Jonathan Taylor and Dylan Moses in the fullback, making the Pro Bowl again. And our two studly tackles. So I will see you in free agency if we can do anything. All right. So here we are at the draft weekend. We drafted Damon Demas from A&M, 74 hidden dev there. But it is year number 5, so I will go ahead and tell you what his actual dev trait is. He's just a star. Derek Allen. Normal, 66 overall. Normal dev. Joey Porter Jr., 63 overall. And Jacob Clark, 59. Didn't really do well. But I have made a quick decision here. I will be... Because they've been getting consecutive Pro Bowls and not being given a dev trait boost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and manually do it. They've been to like... They're going to go up to superstar devs. Because they've been to like at least what? 4 Pro Bowls each? So 3 Pro Bowls for Orlando Brown. If my linemen make 3 Pro Bowls, I'm gonna make the standard now that they're gonna go up in a dev trade until Madden, the team at Madden fixes that shit. They went to 3. Because Orlando Brown, if you look at his stats and contracts here, career awards, Pro Bowl appearances, 3. And he was a 3rd round pick in 2017. This guy's balling out. And now if we go look at Ronnie Stanley as well, stats and contracts, because it'll tell me how many Pro Bowls he's had as well. 4. 4 in a row. Ronnie Stanley's been a Pro Bowler. Like, and you're telling me this man's not getting a dev trait boost? I'm sorry, you're sorely mistaken. Like, so now we have superstar tackles in Ronnie Stanley and Orlando Brown. Nothing really interesting changed back on this end. Jay Wiggs would only be an 80 free safeties. So we're going to do a quick generate best just to make sure everything's good and square. John Taylor being our 3 down guy. But yeah, man, that is the draft recap of the lineup we're going to be rocking with in year number 5. Super Bowl or bust time. It's time. Let's go. Well, at the halfway point of year 5, we're not doing much better than we did this year before. Ugh. So we got, oh god, we have a whole bunch of re-signing to do. I plan on picking that. First things first, Jonathan Taylor is getting re-signed. He wants more money. Dylan Moses, let's eat him a deal. He stays. Ebenezer yeeted the deal. He stays. Bryce Hall, eat him the deal. Stays. Jay Wiggs, yeet the deal. He stays. Look, count. stays. Runyon. Oh god, I am out of money at the moment. I am not going to re-sign Earl Thomas. Hooper needs to get an extension, but more so, Jonathan Taylor is going to get re-signed. Like, he is my main target right now, and I'll see you at the playoffs if we get. I wanted to show you this quick. So Lamar Jackson chose to take a pay cut so that way we can get a lot of our pieces re-signed, which led, why Patricia has the lights off, I don't know, which led to the re-signing of Jonathan Taylor. So I'll try to get the rest of the pieces re-signed here, but see you in the postseason. And unfortunately, year number 5, we did not make the postseason. Went 8-8 though, so an improvement over the year before. The Steelers end up winning the division. So, see if it'll let me upgrade players. Or is it gonna freeze again? Okay. Apparently it does not like this particular rebuild, I guess. But I'm gonna figure out who wins the Super Bowl for you in just a second. And Pro Bowlers and whatnot, and we'll go over the stats and such as well. Alright, so now that I'm done fighting the game to want to work, let's check out our stats on the year. Lamar Jackson, almost 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 picks. Jonathan Taylor, third consecutive 1,000-yard season, 11 scores. Hollywood Brown, 1,000 yards, 12 scores. Far and away our best receiver this year. Okay. Leighton Vander Esch led the team in tackles at 110. Dylan Moses 107. Moses was also our TFL's leader with 12. AJ Epineza led the team in sacks with 11. 6.5 for Judon. Pierce and Vander Esch had 3. Picks, Vander Esch had 4. Earl Thomas had 3, Jay Wiggs, Marlon Humphrey, and Bryce Hall all had interceptions as well. Any defensive touchdowns? No. No kick return, nor punt return touchdowns this season. Yearly awards. Andrew Luck wins MVP. Why are you still here? It's ironic that he actually signed with the Colts again. Lamar Jackson at 6. Coach of the Year, Frank Reich. Luck, Offensive Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson at 6. Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller, with Leighton Vander Esch at number 2. No other Ravens there. DJ Uiagalelei wins Offensive Rookie of the Year with Damon Demas at number 10. Defensive Rookie went to Brian Breezy. No Ravens here. Luck, Gordon, Tyreek, Quentin, Breezy, Von Miller, Pat Surtain 2, and Jason Myers. Now, let us learn who won the Super Bowl. Before we get to the Super Bowl, let's check out the Pro Bowlers. Ooh, Ricard making it again. I gotta make him a superstar. He's been in the Pro Bowl the last 5 years in a row. Tyreek, Hollywood Brown, there we go. And Willie Snead, he went to whatever team he's on now, but Ronnie Stanley, 5th consecutive Pro Bowl. 5th. Miller is an 88. Well, Orlando Brown doesn't make it. Epineza makes it again. Leighton Vander Esch makes the Pro Bowl. Earl Thomas making a Pro Bowl. And that's about it for our Pro Bowlers. Seattle and Buffalo is the Super Bowl. So, because Buffalo and Seattle will be in the lineup of rebuilds that pop off when I'm at TwitchCon, neither of them can be picked. So, the decision is between the Cowboys and the Steelers. The Steelers are already on my current list. So we're going to put Pittsburgh on there. So my choice for the next rebuild will be between the Carolina Panthers and Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay? And I think I'm going to wrap up this division and pick the Pittsburgh Steelers as our next rebuild. Which, this one will come out after I get back from TwitchCon. So, the first video I make post TwitchCon will be that of the Steelers rebuild. And remember, Mason Rudolph is the starter right now because Ben's out for the year. So, our next rebuild will be that of the Pittsburgh Steelers. In this format, anyway. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did. But let's take our look at our team one last time. At the monster we built here. Myers is an 85 now. So, I humbly believe with how well Hollywood Brown has done, I'm going to go in. Wait, did I sim this to the Super Bowl yet? No, let me sim to the Super Bowl first. Just in case. Hollywood Brown gets a dev trade increase. Which he did. He is now a superstar X Factor. Is Hollywood Brown. Double me, streak special, and grab and go. For the sake that he did not get to Superstar X Factor during the rebuild, we are going to put him at a Superstar X Factor to see what his ability would have been. Because I want to know. And it would have been Freight Train. With Escape Artist, Fast Break, Last Ditch, Jukebox, and Dashing Deadeye. What? That, and on the defensive side of the ball, I feel like Dylan Moses would have been our next superstar X Factor player. But, you know, this rebuild was fun. And just for one last time, let's see who the Super Bowl winner is, even though our next rebuild will be that of the Steelers, so that we cover the AFC North. Which the Seahawks won, by the way. So, with that being said, I will see. If you don't see the Steelers rebuild before this upcoming Thursday, expect it to come after TwitchCon, which I will see you soon. Good day, goodbye, and good night.